Joel Embiid in his 7th game back after missing 10 due to a left knee injury.
Open Mike Scott for 3, and that's what you want from your star. He's going to demand attention, so if he's just patient, you get to a shot like that where there's no double team.
Gets his first points of the game, knocking down the foul line. Jay, it's 5-0 Philly. Paul George, as we mentioned, has been under the weather the last few days, not COVID-related. Doc Rivers told us before the game they want him to take the second 3 rather than doing it early in the shot clock as he hits the fall away for his 4th point.
He can do whatever it is he wants to do, shoot the 3, shoot the mid-range, or post up and just draw fouls. And that's why I think he's in the running for MVP, because he can do it all on both.
7 years old now in his 5th NBA season, 3rd overall pick back in 2014 as George has it rejected by Ben Simmons. Green with a 3 in transition. It's 20-3. Should still be able to make the layup, though. Here's Jackson to Morris for 3, and it's good as he beats the shot clock, and the Clippers within 12.
Everybody buying in and understanding who's doing what has been great to see.
Paul George counted and won. A 3-point opportunity for Paul George. Gets it back from Shake Milton in transition, but comes up short on the 3. Embiid, though, with another rebound, his 5th, 2nd on the offensive end, and he scores at the rim. 11 points now for Joel Embiid. We'll see if this is the year, but a lot of competition out west. And right now, the 2 best teams in the league aren't the Clippers or the Lakers. It's Utah and Phoenix.
And able to get back on a roster to continue his dominating ways offensively, because that is a talent that needs to be in this league.
3 ball goes for Rondo. Good defense by Mann. And DeMarcus Cousins takes it away. Ahead to Paul George. Korkmaz grabs him, and George gets the basket and a foul. Here's Milton being guarded by Terrence Mann. Shot clock at 2. Korkmaz gets rid of it, buries a 3.
Just continue to double team. I think, he's at the top of the key and he ISOs. He's going to make some of those shots. But when he catches on the post, we don't want to allow him to play. And he's a great player, so he's going to score easy points.
10-day contract on Monday. Getting into the game tonight for Philadelphia, the 35-year-old on his 15th NBA team. Jackson's 3 is good. And the Clippers within 8. And the lead for the Sixers, which was 17 early on, is down to 8. 3 minutes into the second quarter. They've turned the ball over 4 times in the last 4 minutes. And meanwhile, the Clippers continue the onslaught from the perimeter.
Remember, Dave, what Doc Rivers did was genius, in my opinion. Yes, he didn't shoot the ball, and people used to sag off of Rondo.
As Lisa Salter said at the top of the telecast, for Joel Embiid and his candidacy for MVP as Maxey smokes the net on a 3. This is a big stretch for the 76ers.
Whenever I get the ball, they know that I'm either going to get fouled or it's a bucket. So I'm not trying to make the case for him. I'll let him do that.
Philadelphia leading the Clippers midway through the second quarter, 43-29. Here's Jackson for 3. It's good. Reggie Jackson with his second triple. Minutes to go here in the half, and it's a 13-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Simmons. There's how you throw it down.
That. Yeah.
Simmons through the lane, lost at that time. 3 on 3. Paul George going all the way. And Ben Simmons thought he was pushed as George cleans it up inside.
He's up on the screen, and that's causing these turnovers and deflections. I mean, that's what you want.
He's bought in, there's no question, to the team defensive concept this year. Tough shot by Paul George.
It always works like that. When you have a offensive rebound to a 3, I don't care what the percentage is of the shooter, you typically see a made 3.
Patterson hits again. Let's bring in Lisa Salters.
Yeah, Dave, I asked Ty Lue what the Clippers have to do to just keep chipping away at that deficit, and he said, just keep playing.
Ty Lue has learned a lot from Doc Rivers over the years, working closely with him for Los Angeles as an assistant on 2 different occasions as Korkmaz hits the 3.
I mean, I was amazed by that. When he said that, I was like, oh, okay, he had it for a year. He said, I only had it for 10 games. That says a lot about Ty Lue, and you knew he was destined to be in this position. Was able to win a championship, trying to get their hands in the passing lane or at the dribbler, making it tough to get downhill. And then you see the ball moving on the other end. Expect the double team to come. Now they have single coverage, but great defense.
Here's Korkmaz putting it on the floor. Hangs in the air. No, there's Embiid, though, with a follow jam. In just over 19 minutes of work.
I mean, you know Korkmaz to be a three-point shooter, but the lane was wide open because of Embiid. Obviously, the agony of defeat and just not living up to what their potential is. And, you know, we look at another dynamic like who are back from last year's team. So I think they have an opportunity.
Embiid underneath, lays it in with the left hand. 21 points now for Embiid.
We see a lot of guys use the floater. That was an example of you're falling down. Most guys are falling. You still try to just shoot it or throw it. Just a nice, easy floater right into the net.
Meanwhile, another three for the Clippers. They're 12th. They're only down 6 with 4 minutes to go here in the third. Shake Milton on the floor. Got in foul trouble in the first half. Good pass to Ben Simmons underneath for the easy dunk.
Ty Lue said they're gonna throw different looks at Embiid, and here's another look of just Morris just getting into Embiid's legs and just making it tough for him.
But it's Clipper ball down 6. Rondo feeds George, stepping into a three, and it's a 3-point game.
In situations, he's a situational player. I mean, he's a great player and a great situational player. He knows Paul George is on fire. And this is where I like to see Embiid. This is where he can make his money. Put him in the center of the floor. Maybe pin down for him just to get him, or pick and roll, pick and pop to get him in the center of the floor and let him do his thing. Either shoot the ball. Oh, Paul George is in a rhythm right now. Here it is right here. This is where he needs to be. Now you have a decision to make. If you double, you have 3-point shooters all the way around.
And he's made just about every shot he's taken here in the quarter. He's 11 of 21 now for the field. And he's still going. 32 now for George. Maxey driving. Tolliver. Korkmaz going to try it again. That one's good for Korkmaz. Or he pointed to himself. Looking at himself would be tough. Here's Kennard on the drive. Kicks to Patterson. Another three, 14 points for Patterson.
Knowing Patterson will be wide open for three on the backside.
Now Kennard with the assist. 3-point game here. Simmons got good post-up position. Counted and a foul. So Simmons with a 3-point chance.
And utilizing his gifted athletic ability and putting it all together. And he's just playing great basketball. You see what he's doing in the paint.
That big lead in the first half of 17 points. It's down to 1 as they go to Simmons out of the timeout, and he scores quickly to push it back to 3 with 7:25 to go.
To give a little bit and walk away and then come back. And sometimes the refs won't even let you come back. So, you know, in a situation like this, you just can't give easy and free points.
To take a 1-point lead here in Philadelphia. This happened to the Sixers the other night. Had the big lead against Brooklyn. The Nets came back, but Philly held on to win. Tie game, 92 apiece. 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. Dave Pasch and Vince Carter coming to you from our respective homes. Turnaround jumper goes for Morris to give the Clippers the lead again. George has been quiet the last couple minutes. Got to 33 points. Has missed his last 4 shots from the floor. But he's going to score here. A great pass inside as well. And it's a 3-point game with 2 minutes to go. Batum, boy, tough shot there. Paul George for 3, comes up short, gets it right back, pinballs to him, and he gets the layup. Simmons lobbing it down court to Korkmaz, who scores and a foul. What a pass by Simmons.
And if you're the Clippers, that's who you want to take the shot. If you're going to sacrifice a man open, that's who you want.
Reggie Jackson drills a triple from the corner, and just like that, the Clippers back within 1. Here we go, Danny Green to make it a 3-point Philadelphia lead. They do here to Morris. Morris for 3, no good. Loose ball, Thibault has it. Embiid able to keep it and runs out the clock, and Philadelphia wins.